Hey, I'm really glad you came. Honestly, it's been a really long time since I've been on a date or anything, and I have never in my life just asked someone out before. I mean, no matter how much I might want to, it's just like, I don't want to bother anyone, and on top of that, it's just like, I just assume anyone is straight and wouldn't be interested. And the apps, oh my god, the apps. I am just fucking terrified of those. What about you, though? I mean, as pretty as you are, you must be getting asked out, like, all the time, right? 3 years, damn. I mean, I guess no matter how pretty you are, which again is like a lot in your case, queer women aren't exactly falling out of the sky. But it's really nice to be out with you now. I have a bunch of stuff planned, and we can do whichever sounds the most fun, but the first thing I have is dinner, and, well, we have some time to kill before the reservation, and, I don't know if maybe you might want to, God, I'm kind of embarrassed to suggest it, but, do you maybe want to, like, go sneak off down this alley and, make out for a while? We could take turns pinning each other to the wall or something. Really? Let's go then. This is kind of exciting. I've never done anything like this before. Do you want to be against the wall first, or? Whatever you want, gorgeous. Aw, don't get shy on me now. You did ask for this. Come on, sweet girl. Hold eye contact, or else I'm gonna have to lift your chin up, like this. Now, what do you say to one more little dynamic switch? I thought so, although this might be a little more intense than you were expecting. Alright, vampire bitch, don't fucking move. This knife is silver, and it might not kill you, but it'll sting like a bitch and incapacitate you pretty good, so I wouldn't struggle too much. Honestly, he played the sweet, innocent look so well I almost believed it. But I've done this enough times to know we were both playing each other, and it was only a matter of time before you dropped the act and made a move. But that's why I'm alive. I always make the first move. Now, let's just get this out and hold it over your mouth. Oh, I know. It burns, doesn't it? Don't worry, it's still mostly chloroform. Just a little bit of garlic powder mixed in to make it work on your kind. Don't worry about the burning, it's not gonna kill you. That'll come later. Okay, shh. I can already feel you getting weaker, just stop trying to fight it. You're not gonna be able to stay conscious, just let it take you. There we go. There's a good girl. Oh, you're finally awake. Vampires usually aren't so affected by that stuff. Honestly, most vampires are only out for like 20 minutes tops. But you've been out for a couple hours. Plenty of time to get you here and in those silver chains. I know, I'm sure it burns. Kinda helps for the context of why you're here. Don't get me wrong. I'm a vampire hunter. I am gonna kill you. But I want information first. And the more forthcoming you are with it, the easier the rest of this night's gonna go for you. That's what they all say. And I don't mean that in like the general sort of sense. I mean, actually, that's what every vampire I've done this to has said at first. And yet, it's never actually true. I don't really know what being cut by silver really feels like to your kind, but from the reactions I've seen, it's gotta feel pretty damn bad. Like a gash in salt water. Now, I'm gonna give you one chance to answer me honestly before I start doing that to you. First off, the other vampires you know. I want their info. Names, addresses, routines. I want to know everything you do about them. Oh, of course, you don't know any vampires. How silly of me to think you might know a single other vampire. I'm not an idiot. You being a vampire means you obviously know, at a bare minimum, the vampire that sired you. You 3 years ago. So, earlier when you said 3 years, that's when you were turned. The last time you went out with someone, they turned you and then left. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were so young. I mean, obviously you look young, but it's just, you know, vampires. You always look young. But still, in 3 years, in a city like this, surely you've met at least one other vampire. I mean, I know for a fact you can sense each other, one of your many disturbing supernatural abilities. You've never drank human blood? Like, not even once when you were first turned? I mean, how can you have lived for 3 years on animal blood? I honestly have never heard of a vampire doing that. I didn't know you could drink animal blood. But no human blood, no powers. That sort of explains why you were so affected by the chloroform. You were out about as long as a normal human would have been. But why? Why haven't you ever drank human blood? Wow, that is different hearing you say it about yourself. I mean, I know I said stuff like that, but normally vampires are cruel and just toying with people, and they see people as nothing more than blood bags and entertainment, but you weren't playing me earlier, were you? You were being genuine. No, you're still playing me, aren't you? Aren't you? Fucking answer me. Fine. Let's say what you're saying is true. You don't know any other vampires. You've never fed. You don't have any of the normal vampire powers, so you can't tell me anything about that. And you're still a monster. Still an abomination. A fucking insult to nature. I still can't let you live, and you have nothing left to tell me. So either say something useful, or your time is up. All right, here we go. Fuck, I can't do it. You're an undead freak of nature, but you're also kind. Starving yourself out for 3 years rather than let yourself hurt someone. I mean, how the hell am I supposed to kill someone like that? Fuck. But I'm gonna be in deep shit with the other hunters if I don't kill you. I mean, they're gonna think you turned me, or tranced me, or enthralled me, or something. I don't think I have it in me to kill you, but I can't ever let you go either. I'm sure you're not happy to hear that, but it's better than being dead, right? I can keep you chained up down here, and as far as the other hunters are concerned, you might as well be dead. They won't try to hurt you, and they won't think I betrayed them or anything. This could work. Fuck. What the hell am I saying? I can't just keep a vampire in my basement like some kind of pet. Oh my god, and you're just sitting here, listening to me trying to decide your fate. Listening to me debate what to do with your life. Don't you have anything to say about this? Beg me to let you go, or shout at me that you'd rather die than be stuck in my control like this forever. No, you don't really have a say. You really are stuck with whatever I decide. Because that would make this so much easier. If you were angry, or violent, or belligerent, or yelling obscenities at me, or trying to take power or control back from me, but you're not. You're kind and sweet, and you're just waiting there in fear and acceptance of whatever I might do to you. Alright, here's the deal. For now, you're gonna stay chained up until we build trust. I'll take care of you and protect you, and I'll start working my way from the hunters. Trying to get away, trying to get out of that life, and once I am, we can just leave together and go start a new life. We can figure things out. I'm sorry I can't, or I guess just won't, take those silver shackles off you. I'm sure they sting or burn, and it's gonna be hard for you to sleep in them, but just try your best to get some rest. We'll figure things out tomorrow. Good night, my sweet little monster.